Hey, I'm here right now on the floor at the Dark Horse booth with 2/3 of the creative team of the True Lives of the Fabulous Killjoys. Man, I even said it before I started talking.
It's a long title.
It's
man.
a long title,
Yes.
but it's a great book.
Thank you.
So let's start off with how you guys got involved with this. Did Gerard reach out to you guys? Were you guys like...
Gerard and I started talking about the idea 4 or 5 years ago now. We were just collaborating on certain ideas, and we started to gel on a lot of this stuff. So he was like, you want to write a book together? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then the record came, and the music videos came, and then we finally got back around to doing the book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So this predated the record?
It did, yes.
Okay.
Yes, this influenced the record, and then the record now influenced the comic we have now.
Great. Speaking of influencing the comic now, when it came to the art, how hands-on was Gerard in the process, or did he really let you take a lot of the inspiration from what was already there?
Well, we went back and forth a lot. Gerard sent me a lot of designs. I think almost every major character, he would have like a little sketch for and stuff. So there's a lot of back and forth on that. The world is kind of already, it was built before they did the album, but then it's built even more now. There's all these music videos. There's a lot of visuals for me to draw from. There's a lot of Easter eggs in the comic. If you look in the background or like on the vending machines and like different characters, like there's a lot of stuff that's pulled from the music videos and from the album, And even like the art direction on the album, like the cover and on like the special edition of like a booklet that came with it. So I was trying to look at that and like see, what are the visuals that influenced them and inspired that, and then bringing it back around and like trying to filter it all into the book. So
right. Do you have any favorite Easter eggs that you threw in there?
Show ponies in there.
Oh yeah. I like that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of
stuck him right in the back. So
right. So speaking of influences, what other things influenced you and Gerard when putting this story together initially?
Gerard and I are big fans of the early Vertigo comics, the Grant Morrison and Neil Gaiman and Peter Milligan and those books, and I think that really inspired us to want to make comics. So I think you're going to have a lot of that bleeding through, obviously in our own way, but those are the books that like I said, that made us want to make our own comics.
Okay. So Val and his group in the book, they emulated the Killjoys. When you guys were younger, did you guys have any groups that you guys emulated in a similar fashion?
Ooh. I don't know.
I had some bad haircuts. I had a mohawk. I shaved my head.
Right.
I can't say I had a lot of friends who had mohawks, but I never put mine up. It was like the laziest thing you've ever seen. I don't know if I was necessarily emulating something rather than just being part of like the punk scene at the time, and it was like just something that you do. Hey man, can you shave my head? I mean, that's what you do when you're like 19 and bored.
So I've always been intrigued by the idea of music and comics clashing.
Right.
So when you guys were putting together this comic, was there any sort of, desire to maybe make this its own thing, separate, like a sequel or so to speak?
I think in the album and the music videos, you only got little bits and pieces of not even the story and also the world, and in the comic we wanted to we wanted to elaborate on that, and we wanted to show more of the world and Battery City and the desert and everything in between. So that definitely influenced a lot of where the comic ended up from where it originally was. Okay.
And now moving forward in the future, will we get to see more of this world and more of the Killjoys after the series is completed?
I don't know. There's a lot of stories we didn't get to tell, so there is a lot of stuff out there. I mean, maybe one day we'll do it. I don't know. But we've talked about it. So we'll see. I don't know.
Okay. And then as far as the future, what do you guys have coming up next that you're really excited about?
I'm doing a graphic novel with First Second next, so it's big.
I'm working on a couple of things, nothing I can really talk about yet, but there is stuff in the works.
Awesome. More collaborations with Gerard, maybe?
Only on Killjoys. If we do more Killjoys, it'll be him and I, but otherwise it's just going to be me.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks a lot for taking some time
Thank
to
you,
talk
man.
to us.
Thank you.
Thank you.